Isabella Summit wants to know, what's the deal with Pope Francis and the Order of Malta?
Well, okay. Firstly, let's recount who the players are. The first is Pope Francis. All right, he's an Argentine guy who happens to be the head of the Catholic Church. Right. The Order of Malta is a medieval order of knighthood, that is to say, a religious order, with, however, lay members. It was founded during the Crusades to fight the infidel and defend the faith, and also to take care of the ill and the sick. It is, or was until recently anyway, a sovereign order, which meant to say it's an independent country.
Wow. Okay.
And so it has a network of diplomats all around the world, and is treated with by foreign governments as a government in itself. And the Holy See and the Order of Malta have ambassadors to each other.
Oh.
Now, what happened basically, and again, you hear different things from different sides, so bear in mind I'm not a member of the order, although I have a lot of friends who are, and I can't vouch for the absolute accuracy of everything I'm going to tell you, because a lot of this stuff you would have had to have been there to know, and I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But as I understand it, as you know, Cardinal Burke, after the Holy Father deprived him of various other offices, made him Cardinal Patron of the order, which meant sort of the protector, as it were, and the spiritual guide of the order. And the order, as I said, is kind of unique because it's a sovereign nation and a religious order at the same time. There's nothing else on earth quite like it, although once upon a time there were two others, the Knights Templar and the Teutonic Knights.
Mm.
The Templars were suppressed in the 1300s, the Teutonic Knights are still with us, but they're no longer sovereign. All right. So, what should happen but that it came to the Grand Master, the head of the order's attention. The Grand Master, understand, is a sovereign ruler, is the head of state. It came to his attention that the Chancellor of the order, a gentleman by the name of von Boslacher, the son of a great hero of the resistance against Hitler, was cognizant of condoms being given out during 3 relief programs mounted by the order. Now there's a big dispute as to whether or not he knew, and when he knew, and all this sort of thing. And apparently there had been bad blood between the Grand Master, who was English, and von Boslacher before.
Okay.
From Matthew Festing being the Grand Master. I met him once, before he was Grand Master. So, anyway, now the story then emerged that prior to all this, the Pope had asked Cardinal Burke to clean out the Freemasons in the Order of Malta. Now, I don't know how true that is. I would think that maybe if the Holy Father was that concerned about Freemasons, he might have wanted to go after the ones in the Vatican. But I don't know. What do I know? I don't have the wisdom that they have. But at any rate, so that is the story. Festing ordered von Boslacher to resign. Von Boslacher refused, and so he threw it out. Well, then the Pope announced that he was announcing a committee of inquiry to look into the workings of the order. There are 2 Latin words. You've heard me say them before, over and over again. And you've heard me say that every Catholic cleric should have these tattooed on him, somewhere. Not necessarily the forehead, although that would be very decorative, they're like flowers and stuff. But ultra vires. That means you can't do that. Bad touch. Okay. So it was pointed out to the Pope that this was an ultra vires move. It would be as though he appointed a commission to look into the government of India.
Yeah.
Or the United States. He could appoint one, but it would be meaningless. However, it's not that simple, because the Order of Malta is a religious order, and its members are Catholics, supposedly anyway. And the long and the short of it is that a good deal of pressure was brought to bear on the Grand Master. He resigned, the council accepted his resignation, and then the Pope appointed a interim lieutenant until the order should be able to elect a new Grand Master. Again, This is completely in violation.
Yeah, so yeah, it sounds like. I mean, does the Pope have the authority to appoint the replacement?
No, but why should that matter?
Okay. Well,
See, I'm a Catholic.
why did everyone abide by it?
I don't know. Why do people do any stupid thing? No, I mean, honestly, for the Order of Malta to go to war with the Pope would be unthinkable. It was just a position they could not. It was untenable. But they shouldn't have been in that position. And, before the Holy Father has shown a lack of care toward custom. He's going to do what he's going to do. He's very modern. Or, well, maybe not modern, but certainly very 1960s. So he's going to do what he's going to do, and he's going to self-actualize. And so he's self-actualized all over the map. But as has been pointed out in several places, by depriving the Order of Malta of their sovereignty, he actually has endangered that of the Holy See.
How is that?
So it's a precedent. I mean, remember that the sovereignty of the Holy See is a matter of treaty, just like that of the Order of Malta.
Mm.
So what would prevent a future Prime Minister of Italy from saying,
Wow.
gee, it's kind of like the Order of Malta. Eh, Holy Father?
Wow.
So this was probably not a smart move. And the future, certainly not him. The people who do the worst things in life are rarely the ones who benefit from them in the end. So it's quite possible that some successor of Peter will reap what has been sown here. If I were that Pope, and I were called upon to surrender the Vatican, I'd probably give up Pope Francis's tomb first.